What's up, guys? It's Marcus from Perspective Sports, and today we're going to discuss whether the Redskins should pay or trade quarterback Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is coming off a season where he had 25 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 4,917 passing yards, which was third in the NFL, and 67% completions. If the Redskins decide not to re-sign him and franchise tag him, it will cost Washington around $21.395 million. The Redskins also had a bit of a letdown season. After starting 6-3-1, they finished 8-7-1, falling to the Giants in Week 17 in a game that they needed desperately in order to get into the playoffs. As of right now, Kirk Cousins is the second most valuable quarterback available, in my opinion. I put him behind Jimmy Garoppolo because you don't have to pay Garoppolo in year one. And then I put him above Tony Romo because he has a lot left in the gas tank and has put up solid numbers over the last couple years. Also, if the Redskins decide to trade him, they will be able to name their price, and which will get them at least a guaranteed first round in this year's draft. And there's multiple teams that will definitely line up to get Kirk Cousins. And a few of the teams are the San Francisco 49ers, who have the second overall pick, the Denver Broncos, who have the 20th overall pick, the New York Jets, who have the 6th overall pick, the Bears, who have the 3rd overall pick, and the Houston Texans, who have the 25th overall pick, if they can get rid of Brock Osweiler's contract, which doesn't seem like a reality. Also, Washington is the 7th oldest team in the league, and with two of Cousins' top 3 receivers being in Jackson and Garcon being free agents, Washington should look to trade Kirk Cousins. And with young players like Cravens and Reed, and with the Cowboys looking like they're going to be a dominant team along with the Giants with a few years left because they signed a lot of veterans, the Redskins should look to hit a quick mini rebuild. In trading Cousins to San Francisco and getting the 2nd overall pick, the 66th pick, their 3rd round pick, their 2018 first round pick, their 2018 4th round pick, and cornerback Chris Davis, who's a restricted free agent, will do them a lot of good. And I do believe firmly that new 49ers GM John Lynch will be willing to sell the farm in order to pair Kyle Shanahan, their new head coach, with the quarterback he drafted, he groomed into a solid quarterback to help kick off their rebuild. Remember, the 49ers have the 2nd most cap space in the league right now. That will also, and being in a primetime destination like the Bay Area would really help the San Francisco land big time free agents to come play alongside quarterback Kirk Cousins. And as for Washington, you can build a new younger core with the slew of draft picks that you will receive. Either take Mitch Trubisky with the 2nd overall pick in this year's draft, or wait next year with players like Josh Rosen, who looks to be a solid quarterback in the future that can grow with and lead a young team. Because if you look at it, the Redskins are not going to be able to compete with the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants over the next couple of seasons. So you might as well blow it up, rebuild, come on strong because the Giants only have a few years left. I'll give them a win of 2 years. Despite being one of the youngest teams in the league, Eli Manning is 36 years old, will be 37 during next season, and they don't really have a successor to Eli at the moment, so you can't win in the NFL without a quarterback. And that will be a big weak spot for the Giants in the years to come. Well, there you guys have it. That's my take on whether the Redskins should re-sign, franchise tag, or trade Kirk Cousins. I feel like since you didn't make the playoffs with him, you might as well trade him, get as much value out of him as you can, rebuild with the young, and don't force yourself into being a middle of the pack kind of team, being hit and miss, making the playoffs here and there, and never actually being a real championship contender. See you guys next time. I'm out.